Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, August, I don't know, 14th, 15th? Let me see. The 15th, and I just made some basil salt, and I'm going to show you how to make it too. This is just basil and salt. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, in my very messy kitchen, I went out this morning before it got really hot and picked some fresh basil from my garden. You can also buy your basil. You do not have to grow it yourself. But if you buy the basil, wash it and make sure it's completely dry. And I'm going to use some salt. I use two different kinds of salt in my kitchen. I don't really go and use other types unless it's a smoked salt. So I have the true salt, all natural kosher sea salt, and the diamond crystal. This one is super hard to find right now. When I had my restaurant, I could buy this box for $2 to $3. Now they're $10 a piece. But Smart and Final has this true salt, and I like it. And it's about $3 for the box. You can see the difference in the box, but I'd rather spend $3 on that. I ended up getting a whole case of the diamond kosher salt before I knew about true salt. Anyway, I like kosher salt. You can use other salts. I do think you should stay away from the iodized salt for this recipe because I think it's gonna do something to the basil. Okay, I stuffed the basil into the little food processor, and now I am just going to put some salt in it. I don't know how much. I guess to 1 cup of packed basil, you can do half a cup of salt or 1 cup of salt. It depends on how fragrant and how green and how verdant you want your basil salt to be. And now I am just going to pulse it and go back and forth. This is just a little Cuisinart mini prep. You can use a large one. I don't ever think I've ever used my magic bullet for this. I think it might make it too soupy too quickly because it is really high powered. So I would probably stick to a food processor because it doesn't do as quick a job. All right, as you can see, I have basil salt. We're not done yet though. I put it on this cutting board right here because I have to dry it. Now, I just found out this morning that my air fryer, I have one of those Medea 26 quart French door open air fryers. It died on me, but I have put it to more use than I think most people put their air fryers on a weekly basis. So rest in peace. My new one is coming tomorrow. So in the meantime, because I didn't want to waste all the basil and have it go dark on me or wilt, I put it on a piece of parchment and I'm going to stick it outside so the sun can do what the sun does, like my ancestors and my aunt, my mom, and my dad used to do all the time with our fresh produce. You just put it in the sun and let the sun do the job for you. So it's going to dehydrate it for me. And if it's not done today, I will then put it in my new air fryer to dehydrate tomorrow. But either way, it's going to work out just fine. You just want to dry it out and it stays green and verdant the whole time. So there it is, all ready to go. I'm going to take it outside. I'm not going to cover it with anything. I don't think basil is a comer for bees or anything like that unless there's flowers on it. So I'm just going to set it in the sun and let it bake in the sun. And then when it's all done, it's going to look like, it's going to look like that. And this used to be full just a couple weeks ago. And it just stays beautiful and green just like that. And it's basil salt. Cannot wait to start growing my cilantro and parsley and making cilantro salt and basil salt. And I use it in place of anything I would use basil in a recipe and salt. So I don't salt anything unless I use this. And it is gorgeously fragrant, wonderfully, perfectly salty because it's just salt with basil in it. And for salsas, the cilantro is going to be undeniably good. And I'm thinking you might be able to do this with green onions. I mean, they make garlic salt, they make onion salt, so basil, cilantro, parsley, thyme, it all makes sense. So try it with basil. If you love it, let me know. If you don't, give it to someone who might. I mean, it's going to make a great little vial for a gift for Christmas for someone or for Hanukkah. Put it in a cute little vial, wrap a little bow on it, and say, for your culinary interests, when you use this, think of me. Add a little spice to your life, type of a thing. So anyway, that is basil salt. Enjoy. If you have questions, let me know. Have a great one. Please be kind to each other. This world is going to hell in a handbasket, and we have got to learn to respect each other. Ciao.